You know the best part about betting on football is it doesn't actually matter who's playing. I know you. I'm the same way. We'll watch anything as long as we're betting it. Right now, I'm not saying to make unwise decisions, but if we think we have a read on a game, it doesn't matter who's on the field. So on Thanksgiving, late afternoon strikes, you couldn't possibly have another bite. And you sit down on the couch and say, hey, Uncle Billy, put on the football game. And he goes, oh, who's playing? You say Cowboys and Giants. He said, that's nice. That sounds like a good NFC East divisional rivalry. You go, not really. It's Cooper Rush. And, well, it might be Tommy DeVito, or it could possibly be Drew Lock if the forearm isn't good. And he goes, oh, that sounds terrible. You say, it doesn't. Put the game on, Uncle Billy. I need the Giants to cover the 3.5 or 4. That's what we're here for. Thanksgiving football, 3 games to talk about. Sit down, buckle up. Let's have some fun. Yo, Dave Loughy here. Hey, as always, help me feed that algorithm. If you find this interesting, helpful in any way, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's free to do so. It goes a very long way for me and all of us here at Odd Shopper. And of course, leave a comment down below. I love seeing your guys' thoughts on these games. Let me know your favorite spots for Thanksgiving. We'll dive into all of that. Oh, and guess what? We might not have the touchdown parlay on Bet365 that we have. I mean, we've just crushed them on that promo all year, but we do have another one. We're getting $25 in bonus bets just for placing a $25 same game parlay. I cooked one up. We'll get to that at the end of the video. And if you're not there yet, or you already are, but you want to join us and you're not, any of those states on the screen right there, sign up. Deposit $10. The link is in the description. Got to use that, or the one in the pinned comment. Instantly verify yourself in a minute. Drop $10 in there. Bet 5 of it on no matter what it is. Could be live. It could be ping pong in Russia. It doesn't matter. The moment that bet settles, you've got $150 in bonus bets instantly injected into your account to use on whatever the heck you want. And then we're going to smash this same game parlay together, and we're going to collect our guaranteed $25 in bonus bets. So if you're not there, go ahead and do yourself a favor this Thanksgiving. Collect $175 now in bonus bets. Let's win some additional on the parlay and hit on some other games. Link in the description and the pinned comment. If you're not on Bet365 yet, we're going to beat them up again because that's what we do over there. 21 years or older to gamble. Gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's go. First up on the docket for Thanksgiving, we've got the, do I have to do this? This is punishment. You guys are punishing me. The Bears and the Lions. Lions laying 11, 49-point total here. 10.5 in some spots. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, I got mud on my face for this one, huh? We're now 6-5 betting the Lions this year. But yes, go ahead in the comments. You've earned it. I was wrong. The Colts had not much going on. It looked like, man, they made some stops, but in the end, they didn't have it. The Lions proved me wrong yet again. But the Bears have played, here we go. The Bears have played quality football over the last couple of weeks. They lost one game on a blocked field goal. They lost the next game in overtime. Both of these, what is this, their 3rd straight divisional game that they're playing now? Is that right? Yeah, right? Packers, Minnesota, now Detroit. It's a rough schedule. Caleb Williams looks way more comfortable in the pocket. The defense has never been the issue either. Maybe last week a little bit. For the season, they haven't been. And now they're 10.5, 11-point dogs in Detroit. God, what do I do here? What do I do? You guys will crucify me for taking Chicago. Not that I care. I respect the dialogue and you guys standing pat on the Lions all year. But they're outside of 10 in a divisional spot. I don't like this at all. I mean, I want to take Chicago because they're double-digit dogs, but this also feels like a game where it could get away from them fast and the wheels just completely fall off, especially with a rookie quarterback and insanely opportunistic Lions defense. Oof, it's tough. Not my favorite game. Usually I take a stand here. Not my favorite game. I like the last two a whole lot more. You can't even tease this properly, right? Because getting it to 7-point teaser is not getting you inside 3. What's the point there? I'm actually leaning under 49 here because I see it like this. If it stays close, it likely means the Bears defense holds up enough, right? Like it stays close, the Bears defense holds up. They don't do it with the offense. That's the way I see it. If they don't, they get smoked, but they also probably don't score many points. And that's the way Detroit plays recently. You're looking at what, like a 31-10 type game? Yeah, I think I'm going to regret this one, especially because I felt so good about betting the Lions as big favorites over the Titans and the Jags, and we got there, right? But I don't feel as confident in this one in a divisional spot. I can't take the Bears, though. I can't take the Bears. They've shown serious improvements lately, but they might just be running into a buzzsaw this week in Detroit. Also, Dan Campbell is perfectly happy running up the score. right? We've seen that. Perfectly happy. So backdoor covers end up being less likely with this Lions team or against them. Lean Lions minus 10.5, but I do like the under 49 in this game. Giants at the Cowboys. Yeah, let's go. 37.5 point total. Giants or Cowboys 4-point favorites at home. Look, I guess there's only one spot I can start with this game, right? The Cowboys have a minus 118 point differential at home this season. Minus 118 points at home. They're 0-5 inside the Jerry Dome. They're 4-3 on the road with, believe it or not, a 3.3 plus 3.3 point differential. Yeah, it's a small sample. Anything can happen in the NFL, right? It can change week over week. One time a team looks great, the next week they look like shit. But the only reason you could have for laying more than a field goal on the Cowboys, seriously, is against anyone, by the way, would be that the Giants are just that bad. And if that's your argument, I wouldn't even disagree with you. But I'm not going to do it myself. Go for it if you like Dallas at home on Thanksgiving. But it's not like they've been dominant. Just because they play on Thanksgiving every year doesn't mean they've been great. They're 33-22-1 straight up all time against this. No, sorry, straight up all time on Thanksgiving, which is fine, but it's far from like that's what you should expect for a home team on Thanksgiving, right? On a short week, no less. I'd probably wait, though, until closer to kickoff. Hopefully some public money starts coming in on Dallas because they just beat the Commanders on the road on Sunday. They've been okay on the road, but they're still a pretty lifeless football team. And if that's the case, then I'd grab the Giants. These are simply two bad football teams playing a bad game on Thanksgiving. And the only people who care to watch it, remember, will be us, those who decide to bet it. Cooper Rush is better than Tommy DeVito. He's actually been decent the past 2 weeks, but I don't know if it's by enough. Plus, you heard me mention it at the top of the video. Now we're getting worried that DeVito has a forearm injury. Like, he might not even play. Brian Dable said he's less than 100% to play. Truthfully, I would not be sure. I think Drew Lock's going to play. Like, I'm leaning towards some Malik Neighbors props in this one. 56.5 right now listen, Drew Lock isn't the second coming of Joe Montana, but I promise you this guy is an upgrade from Tommy DeVito. No doubt. Even with the inability to protect the quarterback. He's a considerable upgrade. The way Dallas wins this game, though, is with the pass rush. Hands down, right? But the way the Giants could win this game is with their pass rush. They're still top 5 in the league in sacks. Not only that, Dallas has some serious question marks on the offensive line. They could have 2 starters out again, and it's a short week. Yeah, I'd love some defensive touchdown props as well, but they're both short of plus 400, which just shows you how gross of a game this is. I'm going to be dropping a lot of props for Thanksgiving over in Tails in the Discord. You guys already know if you ever want to join me, go ahead and click the link in the description or in the pinned comment. It is 60% off with our Black Friday sale too. So what is that? Like $4 for the week, $12 for the month or something like that, $11 for the month, whatever it may be. Super, super affordable if you want to come and enjoy me. We've had an awesome season. We're building a great community, and everything that you ever see here gets dropped first there. All of my round robins, all of the parlays, all of the other straight picks you never see on YouTube get dropped there. Use the promo code TAILS60 at checkout. Get 60% off your first week or month. TAILS60, all one word, and make sure to download the Odd Shopper app so you can get notifications for every pick as it drops. But besides the point, I think we're going to have a lot of props. And if it starts trending towards Drew Lock, look, again, I'm not saying he's great. This could be a very interesting spot. All right. Oh, by the way, Giants plus 4. Yeah, I'm going to do it right now. Giants plus 4. I'm not laying 4 points on the Cowboys. I just don't care what they did last week. They've been so bad at home that I'd be insane to do it. If anything, just pass if you don't like this game. But I'm not going Cowboys. All right, let's close it out. Dolphins at the Packers. Packers 3.5 point favorites, 47 point total. Good game here. 2 strong football teams on a cold Thanksgiving night at Lambeau Field. Can we ask for more than that? No. I actually went to an Eagles game at Lambeau Field in 2018. Eagles ended up getting the win. It was a Thursday night football game. I got stuck in Green Bay and then in Chicago and then in South Bend, Indiana for 3 days because of weather. That sucked. But the overall outcome was great. And Lambeau Field is as cool as everybody says. It's in like the middle of a neighborhood. It's the weirdest thing you'll ever see, especially with me going to the Link in Philly. This is unlike anything, but cool atmosphere, great game, cold night in the end of December or November. Normally the Dolphins will be the team to fade in cold weather, but it's not that cold. It's 28. You could walk out in 28 degrees with a t-shirt on and be okay for a little while. You know what I mean? Plus you're not even running around. This isn't like the wild card game from last year where it was against the Chiefs, right? Where it's -4 degrees in Kansas City with a -27 degree wind chill. No, not even close. Matter of fact, in 2021, Tua almost beat, or 2022, late 2022, Tua almost beat the Bills in a game that was, I think it was like 25 degrees and snowing, that lake effect snow in Buffalo. It was a 32-29 game. It's been fine. Oh, the Dolphins can't play in cold weather. Skylar Thompson almost beat the Bills in a frigid December or January game 2 years ago as well. So, come on. I like the Dolphins outside of a field goal here, honestly. I do. The offense is clicking. Even Jalen Waddle finally got it going last week. He's good. He just hasn't been used. Jonnu Smith's been great. Devon Achan's a weekly stud. Crazy thing is Tyreek Hill hasn't even had to do anything recently in this 3-game win streak. I know I've talked about this a bunch, but even with the Dolphins losing 2 of 5 games, the first 2 since Tua came back, like they've scored 27 plus points in 4 of them. The only one they didn't was 23 points in LA, and that was a win. So yeah, 6 games with Tua started this year and finished. The Dolphins are 4-2 with no losses of more than a field goal. You know, the biggest loss was a 3-point loss to the Buffalo Bills. I like this Packers team, and they're damn good at home, no doubt about it. But Tua, Achan, Hill, Waddle, Smith, it's a lot different than Brandon Allen last week in a dysfunctional 49ers team, right? The Dolphins are actually live to make the playoffs, believe it or not. So I think this is a competitive spot. I do. And maybe we just overrate the weather a little bit too much. Let me know. You like the Packers? You like the Packers in this one? I wouldn't blame you for it, but I like the Dolphins because I'm getting them outside of 3, and they actually have a lot to play for right now. Both teams are dealing with some key injuries worth monitoring, specifically on the defense, but they pretty much cancel each other out. Let's grab the road team at +3.5 to close out Thanksgiving, and we'll wrap up this video, I should say, with a same game parlay from Bet365. I put this one together. Remember, when you're doing this, because we want to get our $25 in bonus bets just by placing a $25 bet. This is sweet. So if the bet loses, you have 25 in bonus bets anyway. If it wins, let's just say it's even money because those are the shortest odds, 3-leg same game parlay. Then, well, you've doubled up and you get your bonus bets. So we'll take that all day. It is a legitimate can't lose situation, and that's what we're here to do. So I actually tried to get it to as close to even money as possible because we already know the bets are coming in, the bonus bets for free. Give me Dolphins plus 10.5 points. Outside of 10 is great. Tyreek Hill, 40 plus receiving yards. Josh Jacobs, 50 plus receiving yards. Yes, that gets us to plus 105. We're still north of plus money there outside of 10.5. So 10 or out of 10, 10.5 for the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 40 plus receiving. Josh Jacobs, 50 plus rushing. Done it in all but 1 game this season. Have a great Thanksgiving, guys. Get those 150. Get that 25 over there. Link down there as well. Just a $10 deposit, $5 bet. And I hope you guys have a great holiday. I'll see you back here Friday. Picks for every game on Sunday. Peace.